Hey there, welcome back to another Plant Pair video. Today I'm diving into a question that comes up all the time in calisthenics and bodyweight training, and that is, do you need to add weight to your exercises? Do you really need to do weighted pull-ups, weighted push-ups, or even weighted squats? I'll tell you up front, my answer is no. You definitely don't need to. The word need is a really strong word. Now, of course, everything in fitness depends on your personal goals, and it also depends on where you are in your fitness journey right now. But the truth is, even for people who consider themselves intermediate or advanced, people who've been working out for years, I don't think adding weight is absolutely necessary. Take me, for example. I've been training for over 16 years, and for the most part, I still do a lot of body weight movements. I don't rely on adding external weights to every single exercise, and I can tell you from experience, there's so much more depth to calisthenics than people realize. Mastering the basics is harder than most people want to admit, and it will keep you busy for years without ever strapping on a weight belt or vest. So why is it that so many people think added weight is mandatory? A big reason is social media, in my opinion. What gets attention? Flashy videos of people strapping plates to their waist and cranking out weighted dips or weighted pull-ups. It looks impressive, and because it looks impressive, people automatically assume, oh, that must be the next step. That must be the only way to progress. Another reason is the way people talk about progressive overload. Now, don't get me wrong, progressive overload is real. It's how we get stronger and build muscle over time, but unfortunately, the idea has been oversimplified into just one thing: add more weight. So the second somebody gets their first set of pull-ups or push-ups, they start thinking, well, the next step is to add a plate or throw on a backpack or grab a weight vest. But here's the problem. Weight is only one form of progressive overload. It's not the only form, and in my opinion, it's not even the best form for most people. And the thing is, fitness culture equates weight with progress. We're conditioned to think that numbers going up is the only way forward. If you lifted more weight, you must have improved. If you didn't add weight, you must be stalled. But here's the reality. Bodyweight mastery has layers of progress that most people completely skip over. And when you skip over them, you're leaving gains, progress, and longevity on the table. Let's talk about what mastery actually looks like. And no, I'm not saying I have mastered anything, just to be clear. When I say most people haven't mastered push-ups or pull-ups, they think I'm crazy. They'll think since they can do 12 pull-ups, they've mastered it. But let me be honest, 12 sloppy pull-ups where your chin barely clears the bar, you extend your arms down faster than a blink of an eye, your legs are flailing, and your range of motion is cut short, that's not mastery. Try doing 6 pull-ups with absolutely perfect form, full hang at the bottom, controlled pull, chest to the bar, no kipping, no swinging, squeezing at the top, lowering yourself down slowly with control. 6 of those will crush most people way more than 12 sloppy reps. And here's where the magic is. That's real progressive overload. That's where the growth happens when you clean up your form, when you slow things down, when you develop a mind-muscle connection, when you can feel your lats actually working on each rep instead of just yanking yourself up by any means necessary. The same goes for push-ups. Everyone thinks push-ups are easy, but most push-ups you see online or in the gym aren't even close to a full range of motion. People are pumping out half reps, not locking out, not lowering their chest all the way down, blasting through sets as if speed makes them more effective. But try slowing them down. Try doing a set where you pause at the bottom, pause at the top, squeeze your chest and triceps, and control the entire movement. Try hitting 20 push-ups like that. That's developing mastery. That's real strength. And guess what? You don't need any weight at all to keep progressing if you focus on mastery. You could spend years improving your form, your control, your stability, your range of motion, your volume, all before ever putting a weighted vest on or strapping on plates. Now, let's talk about the dangers of adding weight too quickly, because this is where a lot of people can get into trouble. Here's what happens. Someone hits a sloppy 8 to 10 pull-ups and they decide, all right, time for weighted pull-ups. They throw on a 25-pound plate and sure, maybe they can muscle through 3 to 4 reps with terrible form, but what they don't realize is they've just magnified all their bad habits. Their shoulders are rolling forward, their lats aren't engaging, their range of motion is shortened. And now they're not just practicing bad form, they're practicing bad form under extra load. That's a recipe for stalled progress and injuries. Your muscles adapt fairly quickly, but your joints, your tendons, your connective tissues, they adapt much more slowly. So when you throw on extra weight before your body is really prepared, you're asking for elbow pain, shoulder pain, wrist pain. I've seen it happen so many times. People get obsessed with adding weight because they think it's the only way to improve, and then a few months later, they're sidelined with tendonitis or nagging shoulder issues. It's just not worth it. Rushing to add weight doesn't make you more advanced. It can actually set you back. Now, I'm not saying extra weight is useless. They definitely have a place. If your goal is maximum strength, like you want to turn your pull-ups into a strength lift, then yes, adding weight makes sense. If you're already at a point where you can do multiple sets of 15 to 20 perfect pull-ups and multiple sets of 30 perfect push-ups, and you still want more, then sure, weighted training can be your next step. Or maybe you just enjoy the challenge. Maybe weighted calisthenics excites you. That's a perfectly valid reason to do it. But here's the thing, the vast majority of people will never even need to get there, because by the time you can hit those kinds of numbers with perfect form, your physique will already be lean, strong, and developed. You'll probably look better than 99% of the population, and most people will be more than happy with that level of progress. So let's zoom out for a second. What's the real goal here? For most of us, it's not becoming the world's strongest pull-up specialist. It's not about hitting insane weighted numbers. The goal is to feel strong, to look good, to feel capable in your own body, to be healthy and pain-free long-term. And the beautiful thing is you can achieve all of that with just bodyweight training. Push-ups, pull-ups, squats, dips. These movements build functional strength, mobility, endurance, and muscle. Weights are optional. They're not mandatory. They're not the next box you have to check. They're just one tool in the toolbox. And you don't even need them unless you want to. So let's bring this all together then. Do you need to add weights to your calisthenics? No, you absolutely do not. Can it be helpful in certain cases? Yes, but it should never be the default. Too many people rush into weighted calisthenics way too quickly. They sacrifice form, they stall their progress, and they put themselves at risk for injury. Instead, slow down, master the basics, build real strength with your body first, focus on quality reps, control, range of motion, and consistency. If you do that, you'll build a physique you're proud of. You'll feel capable in your daily life, and you won't feel like you're missing out. So don't fall for the hype. Don't feel pressure to strap on weight just because you saw someone else doing it. Earn it first. And even then, remember, it's optional. So thanks for watching. If this video gave you a new perspective, drop a comment down below and let me know where you're at in your calisthenics journey. Are you still working on the basics, or have you experimented with weighted training? I'd love to hear your experience. And if you're not already subscribed, hit that button so you don't miss future videos. So until next time, keep it simple, stay consistent, and keep mastering those basics. See y'all in the next one.